New information tonight about tens of thousands of dollars worth of high-end bourbon that went missing about a year ago.
We have learned that Pappy Van Winkle bourbon probably will never be found by authorities, but the investigation is continuing. As WKYT's Rebecca Smith found out, deputies say they're honing in on some suspects in this crime tracker report.
Buffalo Trace, it's the bourbon here that disappeared without a trace. 65 cases of 20-year-old Pappy Van Winkle that captured international attention last fall. A year later, Franklin County Sheriff Pat Melton, who once promised to bring Pappy home, says Pappy.
It's just not in Kentucky. A few states away, but I think it's gone.
But now, for the first time, Melton is able to offer a more detailed explanation of possibly what happened. An inside job involving at least 2 senior employees with not only knowledge of Buffalo Trace, but access to the $26,000 aging bourbon kept under lock and key. And Melton suspects it didn't happen bottle by bottle. It was rather, he says, a large-scale heist involving a delivery truck.
I think that's highly likely, based on the investigation and where we've been and what we know.
We've only been able to get 2 bottles of Pappy in the 4.5 years that I've owned the place.
Fran Pinkston is owner of the Dragon Pub in Frankfort. She says she's not surprised to hear how the crime unfolded, just that there hasn't been an arrest yet.
There hasn't been a whisper of where it went. Frankfort's a really small town, and we have a lot of customers who work at the distillery, and you would think people talk, and if somebody heard something.
But Sheriff Melton says someone knows something, and what he's more certain of, money talks.
We still have a $10,000 reward right now. $10,000 right before Christmas. Somebody could have an awful big Christmas.
Rebecca Smith, WKYT.
Sheriff Melton says that his detectives that handled this case made some suggestions to Buffalo Trace and that they have since upgraded their security measures.